Ladies and gents, boys and girls, we're back for War 2 against Dark Devils, DD13. We've got a good war today, another 7 fights. Vox is carrying me all the way for 6 of them, plus an input from Symbiote Supreme, and a little help from my friend White Magneto. Yeah, this is a good war today. It was very close to start with for quite a bit. But we're going to see how we go. Let's get involved. Again, I'm talking too quickly and getting ahead of myself. We're taking Path 7 all the way. And then we're taking Mysterio on 38, Serpent on 42, and Guardian on 47. Yeah, plenty of work today. We start off with Jabari. I think I did this in off-season. So I don't have a recorded version of this, but it's very easy. White Magneto pre-fight, and the aim of the game is to just get her down with basics, and if necessary, special 3 at the end. I don't want to send a special because she will cleanse everything. In fact, as I say this, and I think when I did this fight during off-season, I did throw a special towards the end of my combo by the time the cleanse charge was finished, and at that point she doesn't actually cleanse anything because cleanse isn't active, and it's therefore safe to throw specials. But either way, we are doing, as we're hitting harder as the fight goes on, not getting the greatest crit RNG here, but yeah, as I hit her more, I'm getting more furies, cruelties and precisions, and you can see basics are hard enough to just do the job nice and easily in under a minute. Moving up to Scorpion. The first tactic fight of the day. Again, this is a nice easy Vox fight. I'm poison immune anyway if I do get caught. I think I do at one point. I realised at this point I also forgot to put a grey boost on against Jabari. Didn't need it at all, so I'm glad I didn't waste one. But here we're just going to keep topped up in case I do get punched in the face with a combat regen. Again, it's just a case of build up my clarity charges. And then go to town. He won't be able to evade me, and as I said, if he does catch me on part of his special one through block or just through my own sloppiness, it's not going to hurt me. I got caught, as you can see, but combat regen for the win, keeping me topped up. And Degen's doing all the work, near the end of the fight, and there we go. We can move up to section 2, where we've got Shocker, which is going to use up another one of my WAGs pre-fights. I did place them all before I started recording. Small potion to top up here, and yeah, this is going to be a much easier version of the fight that I did on 47 last war. Again, obviously build up my clarity charges, knock him down before a big special, and watch him melt. Ideally, don't get cornered and beaten up by a load of unblockable hits this time. I was prepared. He does obviously shrug WAG passive stuns as well, but they still last a bit longer than normal. It's really difficult to hit him after parrying without the WAGs, so using the pre-fight was necessary here. I was also a lot more careful about punishing his special ones this time, because they are bastards. Gonna bait the special 2 here, don't get beaten up by the unblockable basics. So far so good. I missed my window of protection, so gonna use the relic to knock him down again. No, I'm not. We're just gonna go straight into the special 2. Stick 20 degens on him, and this is going to finish him off. Nice and easy, nice and smooth, and we move on to Iron Man Infinity War, which didn't go quite as smooth as I hoped or as smooth as I've done previously, but that's okay. The node doesn't do anything for him. I think it's fatigue debuffs that he gets on him when I'm near, and he obviously isn't going to purify anything. So it's just going to help me. Let's see how we go. I think I still had my invulnerability boost active as well. Previous time I attempted this guy, I was able to safely parry without needing to re-parry. This one wasn't as fun, so I just went with the punish heavy with heavy instead. The downside of doing that with Vox is heavy doesn't do anything for me and I don't get any extra buffs. Completely mistimed that one, used up 2/3 of my invulnerability boost. Clarity up, here we go. Mistimed that one. Then get punched in the face. It's okay. Unfortunately my degens fell off by this point, so the special one will just finish that off. And I don't really have to worry about his final 15% because he is melting. Good, so path done. We can move on to our first mini, which is Mysterio. Similar approach to what I did against Arcade in the last war, in that obviously using stun immunity, debuff immunity, I'm going to have to go with the basics and SP3 only. However, I made sure to get an SP2 out first so that I get vigilance and I can bypass his miss after he throws special 2, which is what I want to keep him to anyway. Admittedly here, my invulnerability boost had now expired, and this was my last fight of the day before doing the second half the following. And to be honest, I didn't want to waste an invulnerability boost again on him because I felt confident enough with the fight. So I just used the combat regen. Ended up making a couple of mistakes here, like failed to dex the heavy, and again, and then like a silly threw the special 2 here, shat myself because I thought I was going to push him red, and just thanked my lucky stars that I didn't. I think that's the end of the sloppiness now. I'm just waiting for him to throw. He's being very stingy, and this fight was a bit like a fight of two halves in that I've picked up my pulled my finger out by this point and remembered how to play properly rather than like a risky idiot, and we can just get the rest of the fight done. Gonna make our way up to a special 3. I don't think protection's on at this point. Oh yes it is, so we're going to knock him down. Eat another heavy first. Knock him down with a heavy. He's got 41% left. This is a big rank 3. Special 3 is very buffed up, and it's going to completely wipe him out. So, what a beautiful finish as well. Vox's animations are just so good. So yeah, very, very pleased with that. And we can move on to day 2. We've got Serpent here. Unfortunately, this caught one of our guys out in another battle group today, and then one of the other guys, who also had the same fight, soloed it but didn't have a very fun time. So I was a little bit nervous going in here. I did have the luxury of an extra Wags pre-fight and a couple of spare Odin pre-fights as well for protection, and aptitude for the fury I get on knockdown. So I felt pretty safe going in, had big boosts on. I've done the fight before with solos, with and without Mordo synergy, which I don't have today. So I felt pretty safe. I just needed to make sure I'm careful, play the node carefully, not overdo anything, watch my charges, and just bring my A game, which I think I did, but we'll see how this goes. I was expecting a long slog. So we get the knockdown first of all, start our special cycle. I actually haven't done this fight from last season. The last few wars I ended up not doing, as my battle group mate ended up doing it. Took the pressure off me because of boosts and everything. So it was nice to get back into doing this. I do enjoy this fight, as stressful as it can be. By the time this special 3 was happening with all that health taken off, I knew the fight was pretty over. I felt very much in control here. Threw a heavy instinctively to knock him down, but protection was off anyway. I could have just gone straight into this special 3, which all but kills him. And now we just have the final bit of dancing around to deal with. Almost. Yeah, his AI was very cooperative for me. I did fail the decks there. Very cooperative AI. I had really good RNG with everything as well, which was nice. So yeah, very, very pleased with how this has gone so far. Just need to survive to the end now. I would go as far as to say I played this fight almost perfectly, purely because I did eat a combo there, but I really wasn't worried. Special 2, power burn him because he's at red, and that's enough to kill him off. Very, very pleased with how that went. And we can move to the grand finale, back to bringing out Vox again. We've got a big rank 3 Guardian here, which I was slightly nervous about, purely because when Guardians caught me in the past, the red damage very much hurts, and so I didn't really want to get tagged by this big rank 3 because it would hurt a lot, and I just wanted to finish out my war nice and cleanly. So again, got the big boosts on, back to cosmic boosts, and an invulnerability. I think I already said that, I'm getting old. Get our charges up, play slow and carefully to start with. Again, the advantage of dexing is it counts towards my clarity, plus they stack and I get lots of precision buffs. I really do love Vox. I want to ideally keep him to special 1. He's got power efficiency, so it's not too difficult, but yeah, I do have to just keep that in mind. Forti kicking in. I know this special 2 is going to push him to 2 bars, but that's okay. We've got 26 degens on there, and they're going to do most of the work. And I did try and block most of that special 2 and dex the final bit, just missed it, but it ate up just some of my invulnerability, so I really wasn't too fussed about that. And he is down much quicker than I expected, much easier than I anticipated, and that's a nice clean 7-fight war again for me. Yeah, we've closed this up really well. We've still got a little bit of work to do, but we are doing well as things have progressed since that last screenshot, and hoping we don't fuck up too much, we should be on for a win. Hope you enjoyed watching. Also, happy 200 subscribers to me. Keep liking and sharing and whatever, and bye!